right. Hey, we hit 70 followers on Twitch. Let's go. Killing it. All right. Got live as per. Get this stuff uploaded to socials, and then we're gonna be off. Checking out the patch, seeing how things feel. Having a generally good time. Okay. Save this. Post that. And I think we're good to go. Everyone's doing good. What's up, Motor Unicycle? Welcome in, welcome in. You're having a good night. Alright, I just have to get one specific thing open, which means I have to remember where I found that. I think this is it. Go. There we go. He was number one. All right, nice. Got a final follow yesterday, randomly. Well, not even streaming. We got to 70 on Twitch. Let's go. Feels good, man. Feels good. I think we're gonna keep working on the same stuff we were working on last stream, naturally, but then try to fight some infused bugs, feel out the new patch as well. Sounds like overall it was a very, very good update so far, from what I am hearing. Everyone seems to be happy. What's up, Lude? Welcome in, man. You have to know what's happening. Check my pulse. Mr. Blobby is coming. What does that even mean? Huh? What you talking about, Willis? All right, so what did we do over the weekend? Ignore these. These are some things I'm just blueprinting out for other ideas. I decided that I'm probably going to add some more detail to this roof because I'm not... It needed to be broken up a little bit. Nothing crazy there. We did all this stuff in stream. I definitely want to work on these stairs to figure out how the... I want this side to look similar to the other side, but it's a little more difficult, so I'm not totally sure there. And then we have about 10 trillion, literally 10 trillion bug mounts to put up. So I'll have to get a consensus to see if people want me to do that on stream or to do that off stream, because it's going to be really boring in my mind. Also, like placing 1 trillion armor dummies. We have a lot of those too. Didn't get all the mounts. I didn't think about it. I couldn't decide if I want to do it off stream or on stream, but it's not like really exciting watching me just line the same thing up over and over and over and over and over again. So we will, we'll see. If I run out of stuff to do, you know, no problem with that, but not totally sure. I just prefer most of the times doing stuff that's more interesting. That's not super, like a lot of building is repetitive as it is. So it's kind of is what it is, but I don't like doing really, really repetitive stuff like that. For the most part, it's kind of like the lighting of the floor. Like It's not visually that interesting to watch. And you're so up close that it's kind of lame. At least that's what it looks like to me. What's up, Oozin? Welcome in, man. I messed with putting some mushrooms in here. I'm not sure how I feel about it. They're just a little big. There was a moment about 2 or 3 minutes before they were fully grown that they fit these openings perfect. And I was like, I didn't quite realize that they were not done, so I got really excited because it looked really good. And then I turned around, came back, and they were fully grown, and I was like, crap. So, because I'd either have to get them all the same. I don't like the different sizes where like some of them are super growth, some of them are regular, some of them are the other super growth. I don't really like how this umbrella looking one sticks through. It just blocks too much, but I don't really like that either, so I'm not totally sure what we're going to do here. What's up, Gary? Welcome in. I just was really hoping that like the detail would look cool. I also put one of these in here and it just like sticks up like this high and covers the whole thing. So those are not the option as well. It's been a while since I've gotten those tall ones to grow though. With that, that's nice. I might use those in a couple of spaces. I'm trying to add some more of the foliage stuff. My first complaint on those mushrooms, they never grow exactly the same. It's like, I like that there's different options, but I wish I had a little more control over which option. Because like there's situations where I really like the tall straight ones, and there's situations where I like the ones that are like to the side a little. I think the little ones need a bigger... They look too funky. I wish the mushroom top was just bigger. Not this big, but maybe like halfway in between. I think these would look like just this, but smaller is all I want. You might stream on 10/29. Well, there you go. What are you streaming? And then we also did this. Not that this is all that important, and it only works for like 2 more days. But we got scarecrows, y'all. Look at these. They're horrifying, aren't they? And they drop mini feathers. That actually are like, can be really good drops. I mean, from one base, I just got 12. So this is my little scarecrow area currently for the next couple days. Little ones look more like magic mushrooms. They're off. I don't know. I'm not a fan. They're interesting. Still waiting for those most perfect trinkets that I would really want. I haven't gotten lucky. I haven't gotten a good trinket in a while. Some free games. Interesting. I don't think anyone will watch it. You just gotta be entertaining. Gotta send it. There was also, I think I put one. I wanted to get as many of the scarecrows placed as I could because I just wanted to be sure that I like didn't accidentally lose it or anything. Thing I was on tonight and never checked for the scarecrow. Oh my goodness. I'm not really sure where I'm gonna use them. So that's gonna be interesting. I think so, like in a perfect world, let's get out of here. Stream right now, dang. The competition has begun. What was I doing? This. So if I do build... Yeah, I was like, if I do build... If we get to the point where all of the sandbox is built and completely done, and I'm happy with everything, we'll move to the dragon pit building and farm buildings out here to create sort of like mini villages. I actually was watching Grim earlier a little bit while I was working, who's on the channel a lot, and in the Discord and all that stuff. And he had some just really random buildings placed in the sandbox, and I'm like, I think it would look really cool to do like just a grass and weed stem like village vibe, just sporadic housing and stuff, and then somehow figure out how to make a garden look like a garden in a way that's compelling enough to then use like scarecrows. That would be the only use I really have for them so far. They're an interesting ad. I just don't really know how I want to utilize them quite yet. Lots of options. It's just deciding. I'll have to look at them a little bit more. They're definitely an interesting addition. But it's kind of like the Christmas tree. Like, it's kind of meant to be a jank version of it. So hard to decide exactly how I want to use those. I'm not sure they fit anywhere inside of this. I don't really have a spot for like a garden or anything. So hard to say. Got to get verified. Oh, bummer. Get her done then. They're an interesting piece. I just don't know how I want to use them yet. Quite random. Don't know why he wants to lay down. They cost a lot of candy corns too, so I have to dupe those so I make sure I don't run out of them. I'm also trying to decide if I prefer could thin a garden patch under a floor and grow clover or sprigs as a garden. Oh, sink a garden patch. Yeah. They do grow through the floors pretty well. But then it's like, how do you create the floor? Is it grass? Maybe grass works. It's hard to like pick a flooring that will look quite like that. Like a garden. It's a weird. You kind of get the vibe from my pagoda base one, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to. I haven't messed with it enough to really know what I want to do yet. We also have a lot of random stuff to do in here. I can't decide if I want to keep using this flooring or if I want to switch it to burr. I'm kind of leaning towards burr. I don't mind a little bit of it here and there, but on the inside, it kind of feels like it wants a more regular floor. I didn't really think about the fact that I've been raising floors everywhere. And I don't want to raise this, of course, so I might just destroy the whole floor as well. I think that's the route I'm probably going to go. We have a nice flat floor I can actually place things on because I was trying to do stuff. If people have not seen the build that Harley Davidson is working on, y'all should check that out. That thing is nuts. Where did he post that? Hey, it's Harley. There you go. He's right here. Totally nuts. Where did you post that? What the heck? Is that in the general chat? No, I don't know. I can't find it. He sent me some more images, but he made like a red carpet. Now I really want to make a red carpet, but I don't really have anywhere in this entire base that it makes sense, so I'm kind of disappointed. It makes total sense in his. The YouTube video, that's what it was. That's what I watched. Very sick. But now I want to copy your rug thing because I messed with it a little bit and it looks really cool, but I just don't know where to put it. It wouldn't suck in here, but then it's like I already have this whole thing. And I did not know that these clipped like seamlessly together. Build inspiration. There you go. Yeah. So at some point, I don't know. I got to do something with that rug because it looks sick. Just have to find the spot. So I think I'm going to start by destroying all this floor and making this a burr floor. Want it to feel a little nicer. A burr floor or a column floor might look good as well. Your column floor was also sick, Harley, with the sort of same thing I did, but actually making a pattern out of it instead of just filling everything. That looked pretty dope. It was a great addition. The tile sort of column one might be the way to go. I also got a ton of resources this weekend. Duped things, changed things, all sorts of stuff. 2 times at once. So yeah, let's just start destroying. Let me guess this goes directly. No, actually this is perfect. These should be totally fine and easy to get. This would be a really easy spot to do that tiled flooring thing too, so it will all clip through really well. It's not anything like in the way. It's gonna bug me. That's not ideal that those are falling there. So let's just move these so we don't do this. Work smarter, not harder. Instead of killing that antlion and wondering if an infused one will respawn in it and try to blow everything up in my base. Although they do less damage. Someone already made a comment today about how they should reduce the damage done to bases, and I agree. They're a little painful. You think on stream you can watch my stream? Why would I watch someone else's stream while I'm streaming? I have to focus on what I'm streaming. I barely have the attention span to be entertaining for mine. Would you mind DMing me the YouTube? Yeah. You need to see that. I think he just sent that one directly to me. I don't think that was in the build inspiration, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, everybody needs to see that. There you go. You're gonna... It's in that build inspiration right now. Lude, you should go watch that. The, you're gonna wanna do something with that rug thing he does. There's a lot, honestly. It's kind of nuts. The, I don't even know what to call them. I love the height that you've got going, because then you can do those ash cement like structural sort of things. I'm not really even sure what they'd be called. With all the broodmother chandeliers, looks super cool. You did a really good job with those. The whole build's really cool, but those are like a piece de resistance. Welcome in, Hiroshima. Hope you're doing good. Very rough. It's just basic decorations, and there's no stuff done to the outside. But oh yeah, that all comes with time, though. You know, that's the harder part about what you're doing currently. Is you're building a larger base than most. A single larger base, which is a little bit more difficult to really like. It takes a lot longer to get all the details figured out and done. It's just a matter of time, though. Crap. Way too much of that fell in there that I'm going to have to go either way. Question is, why are all these supported by nothing? I miss the days that this stuff would just break properly. There we go. Oh, one of these had it. Where was it? Yeah, 415 my rear end. So the question is, oh, those are connected. That's part of this issue. That makes it a little more difficult to get this to all fall properly. Forgot most of these got connected to the roof. There was a couple spots I still need to mess with, but... What is this? Destroy, please. Should I make a video about what? Just a video? Why not? Trying to do content creation, all you can do is start. That's what everyone says, but it's really true. You just gotta do it. So much junk. Fine keeping all this stuff. Definitely gonna have to play with it. Yeah, the rogue thing. I did just never thought to like overlap them. Because I was like, oh, they're kind of cute, but they don't really do anything. And then I was like, oh, wait a second. One thing when they like visually just clip into each other and you can make one massive rug, that's a totally different game. All right, let's go collect all this crap. Clean up our mess. Cry because this guy's gonna attack us because I should have moved more and not been as lazy, but in that, like, everything about the build's really sick though. It is more than just the He saw me. Can he not see me? What is this? Do you stream at 8:15? I stream between 7 and 8 typically. It's very random. It's just whenever I get my son to sleep is when I start streaming. So if I got him to sleep at 6:30, I'd start streaming at 6:30. Like, that's just how the cookie crumbles, it seems. And these days, he's fighting sleep a little bit more. Going through a lot of changes right now, so he's got a lot going on. It's hard to get him to settle down. He's always ready for bed at 7, but he fights it for a good hour. Now FOMO, right? Comes from building bases and Fallout 4 and 76 to build anything. Truly interesting. You had to clip pretty much everything. Yeah. I mean, I'm a fan of the clipping. Ground is a little more difficult, but leave me alone, you jerk. Can't hurt me. I'm too strong. My rock. How dare you. Ouch. At least if he's just attacking me, there's not a whole lot for him to destroy right now, so I think I'm fine. Just get one of these. Click away. We click as hard as we can. If you have 8:15 free, watch a bit of my stream. I'm streaming. I stream till 10:30 most nights. I won't have any free time. I'm streaming. It is past 8:15. What? It's only weekends that I don't stream. Alright, you guys, can you chill? Just let me get this stuff. You're just making it harder. Is there a third one here now? Give me my rock. Where'd my rock go? Got it. Ouch. Guys do no damage anymore for some reason. Are they? Oh, they are destroying. Crap. I was like, well, how is there more stuff dropping? What is happening? How rude. I need it. Go. Run for your life. All right, we're good. 5 p.m. Sunday? I make zero promises, but I can try. I stream tomorrow, too. I stream Monday through Friday, so... or at least always try to. Yeah, in a perfect world, if they make Grounded 2, they'll have some way, shape, or form to build a little more freely. Would be a hope. Okay. I don't understand how he hit this stuff. It seems super random to me. I also feel like they churned the Handy Gnats build thing down. Like, it takes way longer to repair than it used to. Which, I mean, it should just take one click. There's, like, no reason for the Handy Gnat not to just fully repair everything. I ain't got time to sit and wait. Go, go, go. Oh my gosh. So much. He damaged everything. Guys, so rude. It's worth it. The floor is going to look a lot better. Be lurking, got to get some sleep. All good, man. We're just chilling tonight. Nothing too crazy. Probably going to go around and fight some infused bugs and stuff and mess around with that as well at some point while gathering materials just to see how it feels. Although those guys felt like they did no damage, so I feel like they really decreased the damage of everything. It seems like the vast majority of people on the Grounded Discord are all saying that the update feels amazing. But they always dreamed you for. Are you saying see you later to Luderav or see you later as you're also leaving? Oh, I didn't get this. It's not that much. We'll be fine. That ain't nothing. You ain't nothing but a... yeah, that's fine. It's just... might as well. No one will see that. Whoa. Oh. Came up in a column. I think we have a lot of all this. I've just been watching shows at night while processing materials to keep building. Oh, by at Luderav, there you go. Somehow I built this at the perfect height where the floor doesn't come through at all. Just barely. That's lucky. Okay. My brain. It's been one of those days. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays are long right now. No childcare while trying to work full-time jobs is rough. The days are epically long. It's more fun work day because like I'm not really working all day. But oof. Night you say? What about after tomorrow's stream? Well, that's like 10:30, so I just relax at that point. I typically turn off electronics and hang out with my wife or something, typically after stream if I can, or try to get something else around the house done. It's always random. And depends on how I'm feeling after stream. Whew. I do like this floor better. That part's nice. At least these are pretty easy to just duplicate once you get the first one done. Have I done? I haven't done those. Let's not do the upper one. Seems smart. What even is that? I don't typically watch streams at night anymore. As soon as I'm done streaming, it's like me time. I've been on my computer all day, working, streaming. By the time I'm done with stream, typically I'm done with computer. 'Tis life, my friend. How expensive are these? They're really expensive. I'm gonna need a lot of clay. Dang. Lots of. Well, maybe I'll get Crazy to watch. He should definitely watch. I haven't heard from Crazy in a minute, though. I don't know what's happened to him. Does seem that every time you ping him, though, he shows up, so. Getting to that busy time of year for a lot of people. I'm there. In 2 weeks, I get to go on vacation. So excited. Enjoy some sun. You don't have to bug him, don't worry. He has no obligation to be here. He just, every single stream for the first 3 or 4 months was first. So it's always interesting when he disappears. He don't stay long, but he's usually always here some way, shape, or form. White spot's tight. Did I not? Oh, well, that would do it. I was like, I don't feel like I had to deal with that on the other ones. That's because I didn't deal with it on either side. That makes more sense now. All right. 3 done. Let's make sure we make it day. A little late. Oops. Okay, what about Velocity, your mod? He's online, but he's not at stream. He's typically... It's like 5 in the morning there. He is not in the US. So his time zone's very different.
I don't feel so good.
Alright, that sour orb didn't feel like it even did anything. Honestly, I may have to go back to medium at some point. That was really easy. Not that I've really been struggling with infused bugs for some time, but that was really easy to kill. Sour orbs feel like they don't even do anything. From the sounds of the update, they essentially don't stun you if just the lightning things hit you. It looks like the lightning orbs also, the lightning strikes also are not going as often as they once did. And the only way you get stunned is if you get hit by the actual orb. So, which they were able to change because they made it its own thing. Instead of previously it was using the same setup as the actual staff attacks. And they made it its own attack now. Kind of confusing, but interesting changes, interesting changes. I do kind of miss playing on medium at times. Like, the bosses are a joke now. I don't even have to do anything. Which at times feels nice, but I don't really even need to fight them anymore, so there's that as well. If I or Unicycle, if I start stream at like 7, Velocity's typically able to make that a stream at that time, but I started at 8 tonight. Right? Yeah, just after 8, so it's really early in the morning for him. If I took a video of my dog, would you watch it? I mean, are you posting it in the Discord? In the pet section? Maybe then. The only person who uses that channel is Goose because he's got 6 trillion pets somehow. Here's the amount of pets I think my wife eventually wants to have. Just not right now in this moment in life. Stops. One more. One more? Oh yeah, it should be one more. Your channel? You mean like your YouTube channel? Post away. That's what the channel's for. I need to post my pets more often on there. Honestly. Can't let Goose have all the fun. I got some pretty cute pets, so. Done. Oh, this is going to be so much armor. I think I'm only going to do the heads, though, so it won't be too crazy. It'll just be a lot of helmets, but I think I'm going to need some serious collecting of materials. Probably count them out, which might help. Oh. Need to figure out a way to connect this. I wonder if we want to do the same thing on the top as the bottom. To be this. Doesn't really connect. Almost needs to be. Oh, that's probably actually good. That'll be good enough. Yeah, that'll be fine. I have to change these roofs is all. You have to make them the quarter ones for it to be able to place the triangles the way I'm trying to at the moment. Definitely going to need to do a couple clay runs because this is going to run me dry. Things are so expensive. 5 clay per, and we've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 32. Holy cow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gonna be a lot. Yeah. It's almost 1,300 clay. Just these alone are going to cost like 700 left. Cool. Every time I think a project's going to be like a certain cost of materials, I'm always vastly underestimating. My insanity is what I'm typically underestimating. I'm a sick person. Torture myself endlessly collecting. Yeah. 3 more, we can finish it. We'll finish these 3, then we'll go do a couple material runs, take a little break, and then build like crazy again. Would be nice to just finish the inside of this build completely tonight. I don't think we'll finish it completely. I think it's going to take a long time to get all these head mounts perfectly placed. But if I get a good start of the head mounts before we finish stream tonight, then I'll feel better about doing the rest of it off stream. But with any extra time I got. I think it's going to take exponentially longer than I would like it to. We should be able to get a lot of it done. I think acorns are going to be the main issue. The nice thing is I have an entire pinecone chest back at the pagoda base that at this point I might as well just pilfer if I need more because there's no reason not to use it. If I'm going to fill up a chest with anything, it's probably going to be all the chests in this base at this point, just because I don't really. I just had to make sure that I was placing those forward for a second there. Brain went. They kind of look the same forward and back. But yeah, I want to fill full chests of every single item in my library style storage area for the sandbox more than I want to fill the pagoda bases. So I don't really build all that much. I need to finish up some stuff at the pagoda base at some point, but there's not like massive stuff to do over there anymore. So I'm trying to keep everything over on this base now that I have an actual base. Made sense when I was in the pagoda building this base for a long time, but now it's kind of like, why don't I just fill all these chests? This is where we're building for the foreseeable future. Remember, one of my first questions I asked you was 20,000 mushroom and 2,000 ash cement enough to build a castle? The question is, was it enough? Was it enough? It sounds like the 2,000 ash sounds like a lot, but I use mine in batches of 200 to 500. Like, I don't think I use that much, but in reality, like, this build is going to be using 400. So as crazy as it seems, honestly, 2,000 isn't as much as you'd think. 20,000 mushroom goes by really fast too. I feel like each one of my like smaller builds is using about 1,000 in terms of this is a smaller build. This isn't super small, but the houses only use a bit. Those aren't too bad, but the actual larger buildings are using 1,000 to 5,000 depending on the size easily. I probably have 20k just in the walls around this sandbox. I wish I had a better way to track how much I've used. I really wish there was like a metric that told you how many walls of each type or something. That'd be an awesome statistic. It would also be like randomly, I was feeling clickbaity, so I made a stream titled like I've spent 2,000 days building this city in Grounded just to test it and see like what YouTube thought of that title over the other stuff I've been doing. And see you, Motor. Thanks for hanging out, man. Have a great rest of your night. And the title did extremely well so far. Like, it's done really, really well. It's like one of my biggest viewed streams since the 1.4 update. Kind of right when I started streaming, it was the biggest, but so it would be really fun to do. Like, I used 70,000 brick to build this base. They're just fun little stupid things you can do. Wow, these spawn feathers really fast. For anyone that needs materials and needs crow feathers specifically, they're only going to work for till the end of October, but these scarecrows are great. The only disappointment is that they're only going to work for a couple more days. Sadly. Sad, sad world. And I already asked the devs if they could make it not a... Remember, I'm always watching. Sounds good. A keystone that's attached to the boda that essentially holds everything up at the moment. My entire base sitting on 20,000 items. You got to build a couple more supports to that thing. That was the only thing I noticed, is it's like the castle's flying or floating essentially. So, but luckily in that area, there's really, unless you get raided. So if you have raids off, then you have nothing to worry about. It honestly doesn't matter. It's only your own stupidity that can ruin that. I was messing with some weird stuff. I also wondered, this one's for Luderav, why I never have once used... I've been using these slit windows that I'm a big fan of. The pagoda. I've been using these vertical slit windows, and I'm like, why have I not messed with horizontal slit windows? Hey, Crazy is here. Huh, that timing's really interesting. That motor unicycle went away and Crazy came here. Interesting how that works. Most of the clay is just to get the outline of the floor. It's not actually going to be part of the base when it's finished, and it will have support down to the ground. Whew. Ambitious. I like it, though. It was getting a little sketchy there. I don't know. He can switch through his names pretty fast, though. I've learned you're not to be trusted at any given point. Crazy. I believe nothing. You've turned me into a completely skeptical person. I trust nothing and no one anymore. Alright, let's just build some of these out till the till it's dark enough that I can actually sleep. Different people means nothing. Trust no one. Everyone's lying. Unicycle's mad at me because I can't watch him streaming while I'm streaming. So he's got to get Crazy to watch him instead. You're PST, right? Unicycle, I believe. Like it's 8:56 for you. Oh, Crazy. Usually people with multiple personalities don't know they're multiple people. Isn't that the truth? Got him there. It's like the super creepy movie that they came out with, where the guy has like split personalities and like kidnaps these girls or whatever. Like one of his personalities is holding them captive, and one of them is trying to help them escape. And yeah, pretty hard for me to watch a PST one. PTSD. So Pacific Northwest do that to you? Give you some PTSD? Going too fast. Where are these? This one too, yeah. Oops. What? Sometimes the drag and click, man. Alright, so now we can double check that this all looks good. We want this. And then this. Yeah, that'll work. Works for me. Watch the first hour. There you go. Can I sleep yet? I think I went to bed late. Oh, I did. Nice. We're safe. Alright, let's get some... Let's do a clay run. Fight some infused bugs. See how we feel. I want my breathe underwater trinket. Might as well check these out. Arrow refund ranged cut. Only that was arcane archer. Blech. They're so bad these days. Ah, there is one perk I didn't think about. Let's go get the... So if we're gonna get... So if you didn't know, so the black ant now has 50% damage resist, which it had at one point, and then they nerfed it to 10 because that's what they meant, and then they changed it back to 50 because everyone got really mad. The red ant now gets 5 extra spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That gets 20. And this only has 15, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I swear they said it gets... Oh, maybe it's 15 hauling strength stuff. Wait, did I swap them? Alright, so then this is worthless. I thought it had 15 extra spots. I don't dislike the hauling strength option, but we either do damage resist or we just get more... If we do the black ant, we get extra damage, which kind of sounds fun. So I think we're gonna have some fun with the red ant tonight. We can find him. Yeah. Let's get a fire ant. I think we get 25% damage increase, so I feel like I'm just gonna dominate. I think that's gonna be good. He needs a helmet. Because what kind of parent am I if I don't give him a helmet of his own people? Oh. Stupid. I don't know why they don't get an equipment spot. It's like it works, but it's also would just make more sense to have an equipment spot. That's just me. Okay, so that's all fine. Keep everything else the same. Let's just see how the extra damage feels. Extra damage with enemies having reduced damage seems like a good combo. It's gonna feel real nice. But all I really care about is infused bugs, so.
Big ugly rhino up ahead.
But it doesn't ever hurt. Oh. If I get that hit off 1 second sooner, I can almost kill the Black Ox beetles without even doing anything. Stream right now, I gotta wait 24 hours? Yeah. Infused bugs, where are you? Maybe we'll see one. Oh, dang it. I deposited my trinket. Dang it. Ooh. And I don't know if it's just me. If anyone's playing Grounded, I would love for someone else to test if their clay now breaks in one hit underwater if you're using Rock Smasher or whatever. Rock Cracker. Because it used to take 2 hits, and for some reason, it's just now taking way less. It's just taking 1, and I have never seen that. I have no clue why. Started doing it like a week or 2 ago. Like out of blue. I swear it was just like randomly doing it too. Mess with the bull, you get the horns, boy. Question is, 5 floors to which house? I feel like you've had so many random builds you've posted. The slime house, the survival block thing you've done. You've done a lot of random stuff. Like, how nice is that, though? I have no complaints that it breaks so quickly now, but just curious if I'm the only one that's experiencing that, or if that's just something that accidentally got changed or adjusted. Nobody knows. Makes collecting so much faster, though. You can essentially just go through what used to take 2 or 3 breaths. Now you could destroy everything in 1 breath and then collect in 1 breath. Unless you have a veteran diver trinket, which is what I normally carry around, but I don't feel like I need it actually anymore. It seems overkill at this point. The green one? I think I remember that. I've been watching some guy is essentially developing, not sure if it's his own game, but a voxel sort of Minecraft style game. It's very, very similar styling wise to Minecraft, but a little bit less generic. I don't know, not generic. I don't know. I don't know what to call it, but it's definitely an interesting little game he's got going. And the voxel building versus just the block building seems interesting. The whole thing seems interesting. How many times can I say interesting? So I might have to keep an eye on it. I think it's just a single guy developing it, though. Where you going, bro? Love when weevils just randomly decide they can swim. I'll never see an aphid doing that over water. Wimps. Oh, crazy. I have some really disappointing news for you. On Twitch, Aphid King is the most used emote. So, kind of losing the battle there. These dudes hit me in the water now? Like, what is this? They're ruining my cheese. Yeah, you're gonna have to start campaigning for the Weevil King a bit more. Or go and use it on Twitch. Twitch is for nerds. Call me a nerd then. As a viewer, I exponentially prefer Twitch, but that's just me. Hello? I'm like stuck. Your shovel fully upgraded with rock breaker. Still taking me to... See, that's what I'm saying. It's level 9. But it's been level 9 since way before the 1.4 update. Like, I've had a level 9 shovel for ages. Two hits to farm clay. I don't understand. I'm not complaining, but I was like, there was no notes like of any kind, and I can't understand why mine would be changing, but I've glitched something somehow to make clay only clay. Everything else takes exactly the same amount of hits. So I can't understand what the change is and why it's happening, but I'm happy about it. Yeah, upgrade that son of a gun. Because now I'm just curious, like, did I break the game? Like after so many clay collected, you get like clay mastery, and you just like can break everything. Could be a thing. I don't know. Pieces over here, I might as well get. The weird thing is, I don't think I changed anything though. Like nothing has happened, and I've turned the mutation on and off. Like I made a specific gathering, hunting and gathering, hot, whatever. Why can I not think of what it's called? Hot pouch. That's what I was thinking, but it doesn't sound right in my head. I can't understand it. Where are the infused bugs? Milk molar? Oh, it's probably in the fire ant hill. Oh, it's probably right there. Well, if it's this close, I might as well get it. Get down here. There's an infused bug.
I'm pretty sure I'm poisoned. I need something funny.
Oh, dang it. I canceled my attack. That damage feels pretty good, if I'm being honest. Oh. I was like, what is happening? Yeah, it just broke. I think that always works, though. My brain hurts. I can't understand it. I don't know. I'm lost. Let's turn. Oh, might as well just kill everything, right? Killing all those in 3 hits feels pretty magical, though. I'm only gonna kill infused ones. We're so close to 3-shotting the little ones. 2-shotting them? Might be 2-shotting them. That damage does not feel... It's a little better. It's just a tad, though. Not amazing. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I don't really need any of this, but it's here, you know? I'm a greedy son of a gun. Can't help myself. Still feels like this is so valuable, even though I have millions of it. Where are the infused bugs at, though? That's all I wanted to fight. Some infused bugs, man. Aha. We'll say normally it might take 1 extra cycle to kill them typically. Now that I'm thinking about it. So close to killing them in 2 hits. What a bummer. Just a tad bit more damage. I don't think we have any way of doing. I guess a different armor set. If I used like the fire ant armor, that would probably do it. That's so boring. Oh hey, some clay. Yeah, with the level 9 shovel, it's harvest with 1 blow? Huh, interesting. The weird thing is that like it wasn't that way for a really long time. Like I've had the level 9 shovel for ages. Like before the infused weapons and stuff, I was like, I just upgraded everything. Because it was like, why not, I guess? Like what else am I supposed to do with all this upgrade stuff? Glad it works for you though. I don't know what changed, but I'm okay with it. It's the little things, you know? I feel like my axe does less, though, now. Like, I feel like I used to be able to chop things down in one hit with this fully upgraded axe. I think this is also level 9, though. So I could technically upgrade this more and see if maybe that changes things. Ew. Well, at least we learned something, that a level 9 shovel is a good thing for everyone. Oh, this infused ooze we have now. We're killing it. Feels good. It's the little things, right? Yep, 100%. I feel like I should keep the fire ant with me. The extra damage seems good. Where, fire ant? Hello. I said I should keep you with me. Hello? There you are. Oh, I used it all. That's what I did. I made a bunch of whetstone and stuff to have some of it over at these bases to be able to build a little bit easier. Yeah, I guess we just build away. It amazes me. I think that's one thing that I don't... The devs were so good at communicating so much, but it always kind of blew me away. They didn't... There's so many random little things in the game that just never got communicated that I'm always wondered why. Because it's not like they were trying to hide anything, but I'm like, why did no one say... Like, why is there no information that tells you, like... upgrading a weapon makes it do more damage to, like, gathered materials? It doesn't say that anywhere in the game. It doesn't, like, notify you to nothing. So it's like, it's always kind of made me wonder, like, why? What made them decide that? It's one I have not figured out. I think I forgot that I can't place the lights in here. If I'm not mistaken. At least not quite where I want them to be placed. So I might be moving some of these to place all the lights that I'm going to do. Bummer. Forgot I was supposed to place all of the lights and then place all the armor dummies, and that's why I had waited. Glad I pay attention to myself. So is that just your secret code for Fallout? Because I remember someone calling you out that you were just posting pictures of Fallout. Crazy. I need it to be Friday again so I can continue my long conversations with Luderav, because he can stay up late about Lord of the Rings. Currently listening to the audiobooks and enjoying myself. Hey? Just forgot a whole row. Lovely. Start at the bottom. You know, like craft all the helmets too. Nothing like Fallout. It's its own independent game. Sure. Reading the books, nice. I don't have the attention span to read that long. Or the time, really, is probably the bigger thing. I enjoy reading when I have literally nothing else to do, but the vast majority of the time I always mentally have something else to do, so. Never ends up being something. But if I can cook dinner while listening to an audiobook, that works for me. I also retain information much better when I hear it versus reading it. If I read something, I can read a paragraph and look at it and go, I don't even know like what any of that was. So it's been something for me. Reading's never been my thing. I enjoy books, I enjoy literature, I just don't enjoy reading. Never understood why, but other than I don't retain it, so it feels pointless, I think is what it really comes down to. When you read for 30 minutes and then you look back and you're like, I don't remember anything I just said. I don't remember any part of this. Kind of ruins the whole thing. But I can listen to an audiobook and memorize everything that it says quickly. So it's just felt like a better use of my time. Those ones work, actually. Love when works like that. I've always been a big Lord of the Rings fan. I just never really got into the books, per se. Learned all the lore and all that stuff through videos and all sorts of things, but books were always a hurdle that I couldn't get over. Yeah. Just doesn't feel like there's a whole lot of reason when it's like, I'm gonna forget it so quickly. You give me an audiobook and I'll listen to that thing non-stop for a week and crush it. Makes me so happy that these roof pieces actually look good. For the longest time, I kept trying to mess with the crow feather roofs, and the quarter ones just don't work. They don't meld together well enough because of the shape of them. Kind of drives me insane. But the pinecone ones look really good. They blend as they should. Not like a perfect 100% match. Like you can kind of tell that there's like multiple smaller roofs, but unless you're like staring at it, you can't really tell that well. Sure. I swear at some point they messed with the drag and drop. It used to be a lot more, like, a lot easier to use. Less finicky. It's all those. All those. Way too late. My back. Sec. Shh. I want my desk to be just hair taller. But my monitor mount. Okay. Y'all need to get out of here. I need to find a better place for these baby ants to go. They are not, this is not the place for them. I thought, oh, it's a great little spot for the bed. No, this is the wrong, 100% the wrong place to have them, especially with 3 of them now. I wish when you put them away, I don't hate that they roam around a little bit, but honestly, if I put them in the house, I kind of just wish that they stayed in the house and they didn't come out. Or you could like make that as an adjustment, like free roam or turn off free roam. That would be really, really nice. Because they kind of just drive me insane. All of a sudden, they'll like, I've been teleported while like in HandyNat. I'll be teleported to the pagoda base if I'm like not, if I'm standing too close to the teleporters, they'll just like bounce me into it. Like the little things. Or you can't get past them when they're all on the stairs, and it'd be a nice little addition. Turn off the AI. I'm sure some people like it, so I'm just not one of those people. And like it's a video game. We're already enslaving these ants to be our pets, so who cares if we keep them in their house, right? I take them out on walks every day, so it's fine. Ooh, we're so close. Wow, we're gonna use every single piece of clay that I could just collected. There's technically more. Nice thing is I don't really need... If I do a couple more runs of clay randomly in my free time, I think I finished, unless we go outside of the sandbox, I think I've used the vast majority of clay. There's not a whole lot of places I'm going to be placing more foundations down. Might be adjusting and moving foundations, but I don't really have any more to place. At least not like huge quantities. We're kind of past that. I have the rough floor all kind of figured out at this point, which feels really nice. Alright, let's go get our pine cone roofs back so they're not in the way.
I can't take this heat.
Perfect jump. Oh my gosh, that was great. I need to make a parkour edit at some point. Of just the running mechanics in this game being fun. I stacked them thinking like, hey, they'll just do what I want. I'm guessing if I try to place floating lights right now, though, like those won't work. But all this stuff is floating totally fine, apparently. I don't get it. Looky there. All right, so I think I said there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 by 4, 256. 256 dummies. That is not right. What? That feels ridiculous. Oh, shoot. I forgot I have an ant with me. That's why I put them all away. Because the stupid ant lions attack them. Why do I make this mistake every time? Okay, so what we want to do is now, well, can't decide. I think I'd prefer, I always keep everything here anyways. I don't know, maybe I'll just leave it, whatever. Going to sleep good night? Sounds good, man. Good to see you. Sleep well. What are we gonna do here? Brain. Assuming this is the scarecrow. Candy corn scarecrow. Holy cow. Oh. Hammer. Done it. We have everything again. Okay, so if we need 256 helmets, that means 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 3, 4, 25, 26, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Makes me want to do 30 because the gill tube is dumb and the miner's helmet is going to look dumb as well. I don't like the light it shines for things like this. If we do 30 helmets. Wait. So we need 8.5 of each helmet. So many. I guess we just start. Oh, everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's good. We still have 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We don't have enough for that. We'll make 1. 1. Ugh, okay, doesn't make sense to build stuff. I can't build all of them. Oh my goodness, we can't build any of them. Ah! I need so many more materials. No. Oh my gosh, I don't have enough for anything. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. Okay. Okay. Did I just perfectly build that? That's so random. What do we do? Need another chest or two. I need a lot of pupa leather, berry leather, which I don't have a lot of. Sadly. We have large production. Just don't. Damn. Okay. I know I have quite a bit over here going. It's not a ton, but it's I think I might just dupe some of this because I don't feel like waiting. Okay, cool. We don't have any pupa leather. Cool. Lord. The struggle. Let's just go dupe crazy. Wait a second. Healing all day. Alright. 1,500? Yikes. May not actually be that worth it. I have nothing else to use this for, but still. I mean, what the heck else am I going to use all the science for, literally, though? Nothing? Nothing, probably. Berry leather's a little less, but still expensive. Alright, that's a good start. Oh, wait. Gotta leave at least one of each here, right? Okay, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more Broodmother helmets. That's the Broodmother chunks. Yep. Sure. We have lots of those, though, I think. We don't have lots of those. Okay. I have none. Oh, I do. I lied. Keep that. Take that. Have this junk at the other base. Have this. All of that can be duped at the other base or whatever. We're going to need to. All right. How many do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, got enough of that. I think we built all of these. Okay, Assassin's Mask. Struggle. Actually, let's take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Why not, right? Struggle, man. Can't click anything right now. All right, 3 wasp helmets. Let's do that. Pawn moss, naturally. Can't do that. Can't do that. Let's spider hoods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or that. Or that. 1, 2. Ugh. That. Do more. That. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Can't remember how many of those I needed. 2 more, naturally. And then I'll just move these chests all over there instead of trying to like carry this crap. It'll be annoying. Early start. I'll catch you later. Sounds good, man. Good luck on the builds. They're looking great. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5. So what? 2 more spider heads. Or beef. Stopped that. Boy, I knew we were gonna. Dang it. We have enough of this. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. Gosh, that uses a lot of berry leather. Pain. The pain is real. The nice thing is, like, really realistically at the end of the day, like, what am I wasting? The reason I have all these materials, and if all I'm doing is wasting raw science duping some hats, like, whatever. Who cares? Gonna need any more chests? One, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. That one's easy at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, at least we did all the easy ones. Dang it. Or we did a lot. We only have a couple of the harder ones after this. So that won't be too bad. Some of these look dumb, but honestly, that's the point, is to use these. So I think I'm okay with it. Where'd the helmets go? Any more hiding? Alright, so it's 1, 2, 3, 5. 3 more. 8 helmets. And 1, 2. I guess it does show me the number, so we can't do that. And we can. Honestly, that wasn't too horrible. We definitely have some more left, but it's a lot of them out of the way. Now, the struggle that I didn't think about here is I think I'm gonna have to move every single statue to the ground to put this helmet on, which is gonna be miserable. Where's my pond moss? I need to dupe that as well. Could go get a bunch, but I don't really feel like it. And of course I'm like blind. Tell me I have a pond moss one. I know I do somewhere. It's pulling from one of these chests. I already used some of it. There it is. Let's go doopy doop. $800. About as bad as the berry leather, so could be worse. Excuse the horrific noises. Sure, my keyboard just sounds wonderful spamming like this. And we still have 1.5 million raw science after all of those. What else? Of course. What a waste of acorns. Alright, let's build the assassin's helmet. We can't because we need more mantis heads. Struggle. 4,000. Yikes. I think it was 1 per, I hope. Right, we have 1. Need 7. Yes, we're good. Oh my god, we used all the pond moss. Rude. What did I need? Dust mite fuzz. That's an easy dupe. I'm just gonna dupe all this stuff. I don't even care. Wait, dust mite fuzz is over here, isn't it? Dust mite fuzz. System works really well though. I'm like, what? How is dust mite fuzz 700 and pond moss is 8? Seems disproportionate to me, but assuming we're gonna need a little more of that. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 more. And then I need pond moss for that, and I used all that. No, I need berry leather, and I used all that. I need everything. Actually, I have a ton of that back at the pagoda, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Wow. I mean, I have a lot, but not a lot. It's worth it. It's worth it. It hurts my brain, my whole soul. Okay, whatever. Cry about it tomorrow. course it pulled from the chests first. Need more moth fuzz as well. Issue is I don't know where 90% of this stuff is there. They're all like semi-organized, but they're not like really organized. 900. Rude. My raw science. Luckily, I don't think we need to use a ton of that. Not sure though. Okay, it's a Black Widow done. Did the assassin. Did the Black Ox. Moth we can not do because we need scales. Dang it. How many do we need? 2 per 816. So I'll make stack-ish. Although it sort of feels horrible, it's really not that bad. That's just so much raw science. It's like, I don't really care. At this point, I can't think of any other thing they're adding to the games. Doesn't seem worth caring. Kill a handful of infused bugs at this point, and you get so much, it doesn't even matter anymore. Bard's Tutor. We need wasp stuff. Mask of the Mother. Need B-Fuzz. I think that was like right here. 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 B-Fuzz is used in a decent amount of things, so might as well dupe it. 400's easy. It's cheap. This is why I tend to like doing a lot of this stuff off stream, though. It's not the most entertaining doing the really repetitive stuff like this on stream, but I guess it is what it is. I think we're gonna need a lot of this. It'd be more entertaining going and like killing all of these, but it's like, does anyone even have time for that? I ain't got time for that. Oh, berry leather. Crap. How do we run out? So quick. Yeah, I'm definitely going to finish a lot of this off stream so we can build actual fun things next stream. Should have a little bit of time tomorrow. That's the hard part. I don't have a ton, but we'll see. Or we just move on to different parts of the sandbox instead of wasting our entire day here. Because this is annoying for me to watch. It's a magical thing that's now a an option, but man. Okay, we have 3 bee masks. We have 8 bee masks. What are we missing now? Is it this? Oh, we can. Oh my gosh, 10 berry leather per? What the? My wallet. I just duped all of that. Oh my gosh, and I made an extra one. You moron. The dunce. Hey, can't do the bards. Can't do. Boy. Ant strategist stuff. And we need raw weevil meat. And grub hide. I have a lot of grub hide though. I guess that's one perk. I know we have a ton of that somewhere. Been too long since I've been over here. Yeah, look at all that. We got that all day. Everyone weevil meat though, so I don't want to do that. I always have to have at least one. I also have to use the weevil meat on the what are they? The head mounts, so I need a bunch of it for that as well. Guess we just dupe it. Let's dupe 8 of them. I think would be a smart call. 2. Let me out. I cannot understand these stupid teleporters sometimes. Rub. What did it use? Oh, it used them out of my chest first, of course. Oh, that works. It all works in the end, doesn't it? Okay, what are we missing other than the ant? Strategist stuff. Arch tutor, wasp chunks and stuff. I might have a decent amount of this over here. Yeah, I can dupe that. Dupe a bunch of those too. I think I only need one of each, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Might as well just do one of each. I think that's all it costs, so. Give myself the 9, so I have 1 extra. Or 2, I don't really care. Hopefully I'm not making everyone lose their minds doing this, but man, makes life a lot easier. Whoa, we are under a million. That feels horrible. How horrible, man. Okay, so we can make Bard's Tutor. Yeah, we're good. Okay, 8 of those. And then it's just the Ant Strategist, I think. 3 different Ant Strategists. 1. Dang it. It's more than I thought. Oh, Koi. The Koi one is what we're missing. Bummer. Make 3 each. Lovely. Damu. So I'm just going to do this. Yes, my OCD does need to do this. Technically, it needs to do that as well. Okay, cry in my sleep. Yes, that's what we will do. Get some koi scales. I don't want to dupe this stuff though. Take it. I hate it. Where's koi scales? Just get them done. I'm gonna need it to do any of the other stuff anyways. Guess we'll just have to farm some raw science at some point. It goes down a lot faster when you don't have a million.
Having a little peek.
You know? Like way faster. Feels pretty bad, man. This one. Feels bad, man. Okay. We are now the Shark Fin Masters. No, I came when they went. Everybody left a little while ago, my friend. It's just me, myself, and I tonight. It's just the butts. Chunks. Which naturally we didn't bring enough of. The annoying part. So I made 3 of each. So I need a ton. Crap. Right, what is it? We need 5 more, so I need at least 16. So I have 1 left over there. Oof. That's pretty painful, having so little raw science right now.
I'm burning up.
Feels bad, man. Where's the ant strategist? Ant black, ant queen. Fire ant queen. Go. I need to get these separated out into individual chests as well at some point, but that's for another day. So I have 4 fire ant. 4. Okay. Then 5 black ant and 5 red ant. We still have a handful of things. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. Thought I ran it. Okay. Getting there. Want to say something, but I can't say it. What does that mean? He's just trying to make me feel the suspense. So we need the infected brood mother, helmet, and I think I made the ladybug. Dang it. Just those 2 though. Yeah. We need berry leather and pond moss, and I actually have a lot of that stuff. Let's see. I might have some pond moss here, so I don't have to dupe anymore, because I don't really... Oh, okay, never mind. We're like literally out. But we have lots of these, so that part's good. Killing the infected broodmother 50 times was apparently useful. Should have done the math and calculated this, but I guess it's what it is. All right. Let's do this. Is that enough? 8. Oh, just enough. Literally just enough. Naturally, I need a whole extra chest to hold these last ones. Berry leather was hither, hither, thither, thither. All right, let's calculate. I don't need a bunch of this. I can make more of this later, but you dare me? I don't accept your dare. I killed it 50 times. I don't want to do that anymore. So I need 8. What, right? 10. Need 24 total, so I only need like 15, 20 more. Could be worse. I don't enjoy doing that fight anymore, so. I'd rather go just and fight infused bugs and stuff. Okay, I think we got all of them. The issue is I think I need a handful of extras. Truth or dare? Truth. You're gonna dare me to fight the infected broodmother, so I don't have much choice there, do I? I double check. Made all of these. Pretty sure I made the bubble, right? Yeah. Black ant, right? Did we make the black ant? I don't know if we did. Didn't. Right? No, I didn't. Oh, we forgot that. Oh, it's because I didn't have the bee. Is it true that you semi-dislike Crazy? No, I don't dislike him. I dislike when he goes crazy in chat and makes it impossible for other people to follow it, but I don't dislike him. I very much appreciate his support and being around part of the channel for so long. And consistently at the same time. But he hasn't done it in a long time, so I have nothing to be bugged about at this point. It was really just the first, like, there was just a phase in there where he was trolling everyone. Which was enjoyable for him and the people within the chat that knew what was happening, but everyone else was, like, lost. This. But in no way, shape, or form is it him specifically. I'm gonna go with a no on that one. I can't be making worlds with other people. At some point, maybe I'll make community servers and stuff, but at this point, I can't do anything with any certain person unless it's like base tours. The only way I'm joining or doing anything in that way. But you guys already know that, so I know you both like to push buttons is all. Unfortunately, I just don't have any incentive to play with anyone at this point. The only person I'm playing on a world with, and it's not my world, it would be his world, would be I'm Cade at some point. I specifically reached out to him and told him if he ever wanted someone to build him a really cool base, I would do it. So at some point he may want a really cool base, but it doesn't sound like that's happening, so life, I guess. Okay, I am going to cry with how this is going to have to be done, and I'm not happy about it. Oh, crap. I'm Aid. I'm Cade. Now, he'd randomly messaged me after I did Casually Grounded, and he was like, dude, you did some really cool builds. And I fanboyed, and then he was like, you should think about like doing this type of video. That would be really interesting to see you do, because what you do is epic. And I was like, oh, bro, like any day. And then a while later, I was like, huh, he did a video about like making the perfect base or something like that. And it's his base that's like up on top of the wheelbarrow essentially. And I was like, he was like, I made the perfect base and grounded or whatever was like the title. And I was like, hey, you know, you really do want the perfect base. Like, let me know. Not that. And he's like, well, if I ever think about it. So he didn't say no, but he didn't say yes. I'm not holding my breath. I'm not much for multiplayer myself. The only one I can do that with is my son. Yeah. My son's 1.5, so unfortunately I can't do anything with him in terms of gaming in any way, shape, or form. At this point, the controller would just go in his mouth if I gave him one. Or down the stairs, I think is more likely. Or he deletes everything. He's really good at deleting things. Tell him that you're alive. I haven't heard. He probably doesn't even know if I'm alive. I sent him the message and he gave me a very nice, like, maybe. I don't think the likelihood of it is likely, though. Son's 15? That would be great. I can't wait to be able to play games with my son eventually. It's going to be really fun. Okay, I'm definitely going to have to do this next part off stream, because nothing about this part sounds fun to me. I need to move a teleporter over here, too. Like, taking this, putting it here. I can do, what, the first 3 of them, and then I have to move the thing down. That's a bummer. That is a bummer. I'm going to have to move out all of these. Why did I do this the way I did it? I even thought that this was going to be an issue, and I still did it this way. Bummer. This is going to be miserable, too. I'm going to have to do all of this detailing off stream. It's so stupid. It's going to be so ugly to do. Dang it. He's now interested in joining me on my YouTube channel and making content. That's sick, man. That is very cool. I'm jelly. All in due time, though, I think. I was trying to come up with some ideas of how the heck I'm gonna lay this plaza out. I just don't have any good ones at the moment is the problem. Especially for trying to make this, like, attached to each other. That's the current struggle. They're both on different grids, so it gets a little... the waters get a little muddy in this area. In a perfect world, there'd be a triangle block, and I would just make a set of stairs down like this. Like that, and they might clip, but it would work. But that is not currently how that's going to go. Did think... could do something like this. It'll work when those blocks aren't there. It's funky though. That's my problem. I don't know. Gets a little weird. The idea was being not using stairs here and making the front of this maybe like more slightly different in the design, but I'm not sure yet. Just earned you a sub. I want this side to look as cool as the other side. It's not going to work out that way because this area is just not as interesting, but something needs to happen here for all these places to go together a little bit. Because there's probably going to be a house somewhere up to here. I got to readjust the layout a lot of this. This is the one thing that I knew this build. I wanted one more like decently sized building to sort of match the vibe that I've got going with this thing. I want you to be able to sort of explore, I guess is the idea, is that similar to how this area over here works is like, it's a tight-knit and small enough like city layout that you don't just see the whole thing from every single angle. I really want it to be like when you're down in it, you're like in it. So like these come out and you're like, oh, well, this is a cool little spot. And you don't really see, like you get glimpses, which is what I really like. Just little moments where it's like, wait a second. And it like pulls you. You come here, you're going to be like that. But there's going to be houses here. So you're only going to see this part. And then you're going to like come, then this is going to open up and you're like, wait a second. Then you're going to have to like walk all the way over here. There's going to be houses through here. And then you can get these kind of crazy angles from certain spots, but I don't want them from everywhere. Did you know you can watch the Lego movie for free? Which Lego movie? Say with this side, like, there won't be something here, I don't think. But there'll be some housing there. I'm going to try to figure out how to do some housing. Some little stuff or some shops or stores maybe is more what's going to happen here. Less houses, more useful buildings, but you'll be like down in these moments and you'll see these like little pieces and things pop up as you go, which requires everything to be really tight knit and fit together. So I have to find like the efficiencies, I think is what I'm trying to say, of laying a city out, because currently my brain is brain rot trying to figure out what I'm going to do. It's a fun challenge, but the final details of this build I knew were always going to be like my biggest kryptonite. Just because I'm better at singular large buildings than I am at anything else. At night, don't let the antlions bite. I'll try not to, man. They're coming at me. I probably won't be on all that much longer anyways. So you have a great one, and we'll probably see you tomorrow. Definitely have some stuff to figure out, and I gotta remember to collect these feathers. I only got 3 days to do it, so I need to get as many feathers as I possibly can at the moment. Which really leads me to, I don't know why I put that on top of here. I should just put it down in this little area where I can collect it really, really easily. I made this exit, I might as well utilize it, right? Alright, I can do that. Let's do 2. Because this thing's really annoying to get to. Night, man. Peace. Okay, it's not really annoying to get to, but it's more inconvenient than I need it to be. I don't really even need feathers, but if I have the chance to gather massive amounts of them, why not, right? I have like 6 something scarecrows over here as well. Seems like, whoa, we're rolling in them now. That's an actual crow feather. And then we have 4 others. I think that's pretty great. The only thing I'm disappointed about is that these do not just continuously spawn. Even if it was just 1, you could only have 1. And it only made the way that, I think that's what they did the Christmas tree. So it only like a certain amount of them will actually spawn things. But even if it was just 1 single scarecrow, and that's all that worked, like that would be worth it to me. That would be 100% worth it. So I am thinking that this, whatever it is, might be... I wanted to do a statue of some kind, but this build isn't really big enough to do any form of statue. But that thing, whatever I'm calling it, might make a little cool little art piece thing for this, which I'm tempted. So I might build this real fast, see if it's something I like, and then we can recreate it over there as we go. So I'm kind of turning this center area into like a build expo area. Just having fun with stuff, trying to keep things interesting and keep trying to come up with new random build ideas. Just so many pieces I haven't really messed with a whole lot that I think we can make some really interesting stuff if we just keep toying with ideas little by little. Like a cool sort of lighted, I don't know, torch sort of thing is what I'm currently thinking of this as. That's sort of what I'm picturing it as, is like a torch, a big brazier. My own braziers. Who needs the Mant braziers when you can make your own bigger and better? Also some interesting pieces. I never mess with these outer pieces. There's a few situations I think I have, but I don't know. Not as good as I thought. Dang it. I think it's mostly just this, though. Kind of thought I wasn't going to like that part, but that's okay. Okay, in no universe are these supporting 20 things. What? Let me move this. What is this? This is the best place for me to dump things because I can actually TP into that and actually get them back out easily. Using those would make an interesting little path, sort of. Could make like an interesting, don't even know what I'm trying to call it. Dude, how are none of these moving? Alright, whatever. You're done. That's how you want to fight? I'll fight dirty. They aren't even supporting anything anyways. Does feel maybe too busy, unfortunately, at the moment, I think is what I'm noticing. Might just be too many columns. What if only on like one side? Guess the question is, will these support one another if I delete all of them? Because wouldn't this... Actually, that would be a perfect situation for the floors to be a thing. But if these just float around after building them, which it looks like they're going to, this might be better. I did the columns because I felt like they needed to be supported, is all. But if they don't care, that's kind of interesting. Just floating rings. Huh. Very interesting. Could be a really cool lighting element. I think I'm going to mess with it. See what happens. This is the thing. I just can't figure out how these currently, like why some things float and why some things don't. Okay, that is a problem though, is we can't center it. Brick on a stick. That's a bummer. What? How do we change that? What does a curved floor look like? This still doesn't... I don't think there's any way we can do it the same, though. Kind of ruins everything. Only option is then to do, like... this. Kind of funky, I don't know. Now I'm not as excited about it. Bummer. How it goes sometimes, though. Maybe it's not horrible oblong. I don't know though. Maybe you just try it. At least by building it, you know, may not be what I was originally thinking, but we can figure out other ways to work with it. Try again. Why are you so difficult? Key being, I think we have to place these columns and then... that might be interesting though. We'd have to do, won't really matter. Have to do the centerpiece. Supporting 0, so that'll work, but it won't. Supporting nothing, but it's also supporting everything. Might be a universe where this needs to be further back as well. I can just do this. Keep stacking them. The whole thing might want to move forward a handful of pieces, though, is the annoying thing about that. Like, at least that far. It's okay. It's a pain, but it's okay. Whoa. Okay, well, it's a direction. It's the best sort of thing I've come up with so far. Not that this would be like the final version by any means, but we're at least like, it's sort of an interesting thing we got going on. I think with some really interesting lighting, it could be really cool. And I think this build is sort of wanted a bit of color to it this whole time. And this might be a really interesting place to add some cool lighting to this, the rest of this. Could be, could be. I don't hate the oblong version of it. It does add a little more detail in, which is fine. I can live with that. Don't hate it. Hate the player, not the game. Hate the game. It's definitely a detail. We could also get away with maybe not doing this center thing at all. And like covering these. That could be kind of interesting since physics no longer apply to my builds apparently. Okay, which I like a bit more, I think. And also get away with using real pieces. Kind of like this whole floating. Of course, that's going to do it, though. Wonder if it's just because these blocks are somehow tricking the game into thinking it's supported. Don't know. What's the white on the floor or the mushroom columns? These. It's this, and then they're placed like this. And then to get the sort of like infill, it's the quarter ash cement pieces placed like this. And that's all it is, just repeated a trillion times. I wonder if that's actually going to drop at some point. That's the question. I swear, these pieces are so annoying to place sometimes. Cooperate about 10% of the time. I hate first person, but it's a lot easier to work in these small places. Question is, how high do we go? One more? It at least needs one more ash cement level, I think. Question is, the floating going to continue to work like? Here comes the moment of truth. It worked. And it works. No one understands why, but it worked. Question is, how top this off? This stair want to work? Gives the top a little bit more. I don't know. Love these pieces. I mean, it's interesting in the sense that it's floating. I think with a lighting, like a rainbow of lights, so one color going around each one of these, it'll look really cool. And then we can also put lights on the inside as well. I think with the lighting done, I think it'll be interesting. And we can keep fiddling. I just like something about this weird floating that's currently working and may not be work tomorrow. Who knows? Good enough. All right, so we will definitely be working on this stuff off stream, so I don't have to torture anyone. Guess here we flip-flopped these, didn't we? So we should. Cool, thank you, work phone. Glad you went off like that. And again, really, one of those days. Who's emailing at 10:30 at night, bro? What? Go to bed. Let's fill those in. Ash cement on one side. Alright, well, Well, at least now this is closed and we can't get attacked by anything or anything dumb. I don't hate those being opposites as well. It kind of continues the pattern, which is nice. All right with all that. We also, on the other side, did something like this. But with mushrooms, so it makes sense. Keep swapping stuff around. Alrighty. It is now 10:30. I'm going to call it here. It's pretty quiet, so appreciate everyone hanging out. It is Monday as well, so always a little slower on Mondays, but I appreciate everyone hanging out. We will continue tomorrow as usual. Hope everyone has a great rest of their night. If you are not part of our Discord, definitely go ahead and join that. And they're asking, great place for people to ask questions, anything, everything grounded related, building in video games, whatever it is. So join that if you want to hang out. I appreciate everyone sticking it out with me and enjoying the builds, and we will catch you on the next one tomorrow. Peace.